Gita Then and Now, Chapter 18, Part 1. When life asks, who are you truly serving? You've worked hard, ticked off milestones, built a career, maybe even a family. And yet, one quiet morning, or in a moment of burnout, you hear a whisper inside, what am I really doing this for? That's the beginning of real renunciation. Because renunciation isn't about walking away from the world, it's about walking away from illusion. Then, Arjuna is still unsure. After everything, he asks, what is the difference between Tyāga, giving up, and Sannyāsa, renunciation? He's not confused about action anymore, but about the spirit behind the action. Now, you're doing what society says you should. You're not lazy, not rebellious, but somewhere inside, you feel you're chasing shadows. The tension between success and stillness grows. You wonder, should I quit my job, retreat to the mountains, change everything? Krishna smiles, not with judgment, but with deep understanding. And he replies essentially, you don't need to escape life, you need to align with truth. He explains, renunciation isn't about abandoning action, but abandoning attachment to the results of action. There's a profound difference between giving up your duties and giving up your ego around those duties. The true renunciate, Krishna says, isn't the one who drops everything and disappears into the forest. It's the one who can live in the heart of the world, do their dharma, serve others, and remain untouched within. So if you're stuck between ambition and peace, the Gita isn't asking you to choose, it's asking you to purify. Purify your motives, purify your focus, purify your relationship with outcomes. Are you working to impress or to express? Are you chasing goals or fulfilling a calling? Are you giving for praise or because giving itself is joy? When knowing, doing, and being become one, that is liberation. In Chapter 18, Krishna also categorizes action, knowledge, doers, and joy into three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas, once again reminding us that clarity of purpose matters more than outer behavior. You can perform the same job in three different ways, depending on your state of consciousness. A teacher may teach for fame, rajas, out of duty, sattva, or with no real effort, tamas. A caregiver may serve out of guilt, love, or confusion. So it's not what you do, it's how you do it, and why. Krishna says, a man attains perfection when his actions are in harmony with his nature. In modern terms, your purpose isn't some external prize you chase, it's the rhythm your soul already knows. Your dharma isn't a demand, it's a design. When you align your actions with your deeper self, there's no need to force or fake. Fulfillment flows naturally. Even your struggles gain meaning, not because they're easy, but because they're true. You may wonder, how do I know I'm aligned? Here's a hint. If your work drains you, but you're still chasing approval, it's probably ego. If your work challenges you, but leaves you peaceful within, you're probably aligned. Krishna's closing guidance is powerful. Abandon all varieties of dharma and just surrender unto me. This doesn't mean rejecting your responsibilities. It means surrendering the egoic ownership of them. It means realizing that you are the instrument, not the ultimate controller. This is freedom, not escape, but surrender with clarity. Now, maybe you don't need to quit. You just need to quit identifying. You don't need to stop acting. You need to stop contracting around the fruits. You don't need to shrink your life to find peace. You need to expand your awareness within life. And that's why the end of the Gita is also its beginning. It doesn't leave you on a mountaintop. It brings you back to the battlefield of life, but with new eyes. Eyes that see detachment not as numbness, but as power. Eyes that see action not as burden, but as offering. Eyes that see yourself not as the doer, but the dancer in the divine play. So if your heart is full of questions right now about career, direction, purpose, know this. You don't need all the answers. You just need one alignment. When your head, hands, and heart move together, not for self, not for show, but for truth, that's enough. That's liberation in motion. If this message resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share with someone seeking their own alignment.